Hello, guys. My name is Dan,
And I'm Greg.
and this is the LFCCast in association with LFC Online. Greg, another draw.
Yeah,
At least it's not a loss. How you feeling, mate?
I don't know how much more I can take of this, Dan.
We need to do the Barcelona cast instead. I think that'll be a much more enjoyable
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. I'm struggling to remain positive.
Well, we have to stay positive and believe in Rodgers and believe in the team.
Uh,
So I have to make a confession, everyone. I was only able to listen to the match. I didn't get to watch it because I was in work. Unfortunately, this isn't my job full time yet. So, Greg,
yeah,
you watched the match.
I
How did
did.
you feel it went? What was your overall opinion of it, even though we drew?
Um, I don't think it was good again. There was little bits in there that I
Yeah,
thought, yeah, a few players again, but
yeah,
I was just lacking that attack that we had
yeah.
last season. That
That final
that
product.
that pace. That I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I agree. I mean, from what I heard, the bright sparks of the team was Lallana. He had a great game. Henderson had a great
yeah,
game. But again, Balotelli had a few good touches, missed the sitter. Again, he's
yeah,
not clinical enough.
yeah. I think with Balotelli as well. I think obviously a lot of people are slating him at the moment, and I see where that's coming from.
Yeah,
Um, he needs to get in the box more. He's having just random pot shots from outside the box, and I'm
yeah.
sure Rodgers is. I can see him from the sidelines telling him to get in the
Get
box,
into the box a bit.
and he doesn't seem to be doing that. And yeah, a lot of people have been commenting on different things about he looks like he's sulking like that. I think he is he's trying,
He's
and I think
trying, yeah.
he is, but he needs to start taking his chances because
Well, you got to.
otherwise, yeah, you got
He's
to.
a goal
It's
scorer. He's a striker. That's his job,
yeah.
isn't it?
So
Well, the good part of it is that I've been worried about Steven Gerrard recently,
yeah,
because I think that he's getting on a bit in the past few podcasts. I might have slated him a little bit, but
yeah,
he delivers
he does.
time and time again for us. And how was the goal, Greg? I mean, I've seen it on Match of the Day, but talk us through it.
It was great, Balotelli had already had two free kicks before that, so
Yeah,
um, one of them came quite close.
yeah.
And when we got that free kick, I was just thinking, come on, give Stevie a go,
Give Stevie
just give
it,
him a chance. And he just stepped up and
and he does it so many times. He steps up for us all the time, doesn't he?
he does. And what I think was good about yesterday, he looked a bit more energetic, than he's looked in the last few games. He was
Well,
getting around a bit more and
yeah, yeah, and I think that's because we were able to completely rest him for the
yeah.
cup game. Didn't even have him. Did we have him in the squad? I don't even think we had him on the
No,
bench.
no, he
No.
wasn't even on the bench, no.
So that's given him the opportunity to rest his legs. No international football anymore, and that's what we need from Gerard now. We need him to just be there for the big games, rest him for the small games. He's 34 now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, and yeah, he looked good. He looks like he's getting better. And I know we normally do this a bit later in the podcast, but for my best player,
yeah.
I think Henson had a great game. He was everywhere.
Okay,
Sterling again was really good. Uh,
brilliant.
but I don't think I can give it to Sterling every single week. So so this week I'm going to give it to Stevie.
Give it to Stevie. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
for his goal and
His work
just
rate, yeah.
yeah, his work rate. Just everything seemed a bit better yesterday for him. So
Yeah, I'm not going to give my man of the match because when you're listening to it on the radio, you've got to just rely on the commentators. So
yeah,
I heard Lallana would play pretty well, and he got the man of the match for Liverpool FC.TV. I think he might
yeah.
have got Sky Sports as well. I'm not too sure, but I heard Lallana was great. But again, I could agree with you there, Greg. Gerard seemed to be a lot more energetic from what I heard, and I'm glad. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, definitely, me too. He silenced a few critics there, and he came out and said afterwards, he's hearing people saying about he's finished and that because
Yeah.
of a couple of bad games, and
Well, you can't say
you
that, can
know,
you? I mean,
no,
I was worried. I admit I was worried about Gerard this season because I thought he's getting on now, and he's not going to be the best. He's not going to be world class anymore. He's 34, but he can still be a big player for us. I think.
yeah, and it's those little sparks, the free kick yesterday, little things. Is
Mm,
at the moment, obviously, Sturridge isn't in the team,
no.
Suarez is gone. We're
Yeah.
lacking those. I think the main man Sterling at the moment, isn't it? And I was
Yeah.
watching the game yesterday, and a lot of the time I was just thinking, just give it to Sterling, just give it to
Give it to
Sterling,
Sterling. Yeah.
let him go at them.
I used to think that when We had Suarez in the team. Just give it to Suarez. So it's good that
Yeah.
we've got someone that we can go to now. Okay, so as a team, do you feel we've improved since the past few games?
Yeah, I think there was a bit of an improvement yesterday. I still don't think we were good, but I think we deserved a win yesterday. I think we should
Yeah,
have
we
got the win.
finally deserved the win.
Yeah, obviously Jagielka's goal, it was an absolute screamer, but it's a one in
Yeah.
1,000 goal, or
Well,
however
that's
many,
it. And that's the thing, Greg, for me, is that this is why at this level, the Prem of this like type of level of football, you've got to be more clinical because the opposite team can score at any time, whether it's Everton or it's even QPR. You've got to be able to score more than one goal, and that's why we suffered.
And that's why I was mentioning about Balotelli as well.
Yeah,
He had a great chance where he hit the crossbar.
yeah,
It came off the keeper, but
you should have put it away.
yeah, he should be putting him away. And I think he just needs to get in the box, as we said. He's just we sometimes we're putting balls in. There's one point where him and I'm not sure. I think it might have been Markovic.
Yeah,
Both of them went to the back post.
yeah.
The ball came into the penalty area, and there's just no one there. They both went to the back
Both
post.
went to it.
Like,
Well, I
yeah,
heard that Markovic. I mean, I'll ask you the question because you watched it,
yeah.
but I heard that Markovic didn't have the best game. So, who for you would be the worst player? Well, not the worst player. I heard everyone had an alright game. So, who would you say was our least active player?
Okay, so there's a few for me. Manquillo, I don't think he got into it that much. He tried to get forward now and again.
Yeah.
I thought at times Mignolet looked a bit shaky.
Yeah,
I don't think he had a great game. But yeah, I'm actually going to say Markovic. I think he didn't see much of the ball. He struggled to get in the game, and he was took off after about 60 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just didn't get into it. It wasn't that he played badly. I think he just struggled to get into the game. Yeah,
it's a big game to get into. The big derby game. He might have been a bit overwhelmed by it. And someone said on Twitter, they said Markovic had a shot, and someone tweeted Markovic's strict no shot policy was broken as he had a shot today. And he needs a bit more confidence. Doesn't need to get to have a shot. Do you want to know who for me the worst player in the Liverpool squad was?
Go on.
Sacco.
He didn't play, Dan.
I said the squad, and the reason why.
Okay, sorry, yeah, squad, yeah. Why is that, Dan?
And I'll tell you for why.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Because he left the stadium.
It's terrible, that, isn't it?
Now, I don't know the details of this, Greg, but maybe you can. I don't know if you've looked into it a bit more. All I know is that he was in a bit of a huff and he's just left the stadium because he probably wasn't in the squad at all, or wasn't in the team or the subs bench.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. I've read a few different things. Like I've read that he stormed out. I've read that he just left. But I think a fan or something got a picture of him leaving.
Yeah.
And he's come out today and he's apologised. He said he's done the wrong thing.
That's fair enough. Yeah. I've always noticed that from Sacco, though. He's done a few things that makes me think he's just not asked about Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him last season. He swapped shirts last time, didn't he?
I know, I didn't like that as well.
And Roger said, I don't like that, yeah. And then also, I seen him at the Man City game last season when we got beat. Did we get beat at their stadium last season?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, and I seen them coming out, going back in, and he was buzzing. He was buzzing with Torre, and everyone was storming off because they got beat, and he was buzzing.
Thing is, though, what does he think he's been playing brilliant for us, and he should be in the team?
Exactly.
He's been so shaky. He's not. Well, I've named him a few times as my worst player.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you have, and that's it. So obviously, fair enough. He's apologised. We'll take it. We'll just take it on the chin. Not a very good thing to do. Not a very good thing to do for the fans. But Greg, 1-1. We didn't lose. Tough goal to concede at the 90th minute. I just knew it was coming as well. I was listening to it on the radio, and I hate listening to stuff on the radio because it's just, I just always feel like they're going to score. And it was like, okay, now, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool, and we have a couple of minutes. Jagielka!
I know.
I was like, no!
Horrible. Gareth Barry shouldn't have been on the pitch. He fouled Lallana near the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the handball should have had a penalty. He had his arm up in the air. He actually saved the shot.
Yeah, Roger said he saved it, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he fouled Balotelli as well. He should have been sent off.
We could have changed the game as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry to say, guys, listening, we didn't win. So we won't be celebrating in this podcast. We hope we will be celebrating in the next podcast. Do we face Basel on Wednesday, Greg?
Wednesday.
We do indeed. We'll do a little preview of that. So if you want to have a listen to that, please go to LFCcast. Not now, because it's not the future, so it's not there yet, but it will be. Yeah, I've been Dan.
I've been Greg.
Please like these videos. Please subscribe. Please make some comments. Also, tell us what you think about the games and tell us what your previews are about the games, because we'll mention them in these videos, these podcasts. And that's all from me. Anything else, Greg?
No, that's everything from me, Dan.
All right. See you later. You never walk alone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.